Gemini, what I'm hearing for you for the month of April is listen to the echoes, listen to the whispers, the wind. You're going to have something very subtle come in, and it's like whether it's intuitive, a person whispering in your ear, but they're going to lead you in the right direction. Let's take a look at the sun, moon, rising sign of Gemini, wherever Gemini is heavily in your placement, and welcome to April. You guys, it is going to be an incredible month. Now, one thing is it's going to speed up super, super fast, as if it's not going fast enough. I personally, I lost like a day and a half last week. Like, I literally thought there was a day gone. It's like, what happened to it? Where'd it go? I don't even know what I did. So time is going to speed up, and this is going to continue throughout the rest of the year. But with this speed up is a lot of rapid movement, and that's what the solar eclipse over here, the new moon, just all of these different planetary aspects are doing for each and every one of us, if we choose to actually take up the opportunities that it's going to bring in, because it's opening up a lot of doors. Now, for you, Gemini, you did get the card of the Ace of Pentacles. So this is what I'm talking about. This opportunity is going to make you feel safe and secure. Now, it can come in many different ways. Remember, prosperity, the pentacles represents everything on the material plane. That can be romance. So if you're looking for romance, that may be headed your way. We'll look at that in a minute. It doesn't matter what it is, health, wellness, anything, your home, your financial investments, everything falls underneath that Ace of Pentacles. That's why in the tarot, it represents like the ultimate card to get outside of the Sun card. So, and to me, they're almost identical. It's like the vibrations are super high. But what I am feeling for some of you is you've been through so much. I feel it like in your body. Your body is aching. It might be feet hurting or your legs are feeling heavy, but I feel like a lot of you have been really weighted down through all of the energies that have been taking place up to this point. Now, I'm recording this the end of March, and we're talking about the month of April. But at the end of March, we had these different planetary energy shifts moving through, and it's literally either picking somebody up and carrying them away as if it was like a magic carpet ride, or it's some people are just ignoring it and they're like, I'm just tired, I'm going to go to bed. I hope you pick wisely, because it's up to you which direction you go. However, if you do choose to go with the echo, a sound, and it's actually like when I hear it, you guys, it's actually like a wind, a very light wind, a burst of wind. So I feel for a lot of you, this is going to be a download. This is going to be an intuitive hit, and it's going to show you how to get your way out of whatever you've been going through. The weighted down energy can be all the pressure you're under, the stress, the anxiety that you've been going through. It can also be the physical body, like I was talking about. Either which way, you guys have to make sure that you are doing things that make your body feel better. Remember, this new moon is a new beginning where self-love, self-care, and putting yourself above everything else, all the other people in your life, that is first. When you connect to the divine, like I do in these readings, and I know a lot of you already know how to do it, that's where that comes in, okay? It comes in there. Mind, bodies, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies, and your soul, your authentic, true self, because all of this is coming out right now. So, I know that some of you have really been through some hardship. We're going to move into foundation in just a moment. Then we're going to look at family and friends, and then we're going to look at romance, and I'll give you the last message, the guided message at the end. You may have been blocked from using your intuition, all right, using your special gifts, okay? It doesn't have to be like a remote viewer, like when I do these readings, right? That's why I look this way. Remember, if you're new, I see it. So I look this way. This is the past, this is the present, this is the future, and this has not even been, it's not even in your head yet. You haven't got the download. It's a possibility of the future, right? And it's up to you whether you grab it. You have a lot of opportunities coming in when it comes to your foundation, but you're going to need to use your intuition. And again, they're showing me like this, I'm tired. if I could take a nap. I've been taking naps because the weather, the busy, hustle, busy, all of these things are really draining a lot of people. But it's also the energy shifts, the unseen energy, the unseen realm. That's where it's really affecting us quite a bit. Use your intuition to guide you so you can hear that echo, so you can hear the whisper of what I'm talking about, because it is coming through and it's going to affect your foundation, your home, your career, your investments, your health and well-being, your family. Okay, that's the foundation that you set your entire life on that. So all of these options that I'm seeing, some of you, it is going to be in 2 or 3 different areas. This may be relocating for some of you to a I heard a new planet. I don't know if that resonates with you. Let me know. That's what I just heard. A new planet. Drop a comment in there if that is you. But you're getting ready to relocate to a new place, okay? And this is going to be very good. It's like an adventure. It's going to be very stimulating. It's going to, once you get there and you go through, because packing and moving really sucks and it's very exhausting in itself. However, once you get there and you rest and you sleep, then you feel so much better. When I moved to New York, my friend came and got me from Colorado to New York, and we did it all in 22 hours. Boom, we drove the whole way through. She did. And I was trying to keep my doggy from like freaking out. He was freaking out the whole way because it was thunderstorms the entire trip. But once we got there and we took all the luggage out of the car, I slept for like 2 days. I got up to eat, go to the bathroom, take my dog out, and then I slept. It was like so draining. And that's what I see you guys doing, where you're getting revitalized. All right, you're getting revitalized, and that's really, really good. That is going to help you hear, gain clarity, and feel genuine. Everything from now forward is of heart space, right? It's authentic self, speaking truth. That is the age that we're moving into. And it's the genuine you, what you truly feel, what you believe, what you love, where you're going, right? Who am I? And it's all about self-love. And we're coming out of the age of Pisces, which was very, I feel, romanticized. So we had a lot of opposite energies, from the extreme of love and then the other. But this is the era of judgment, right? And justice is here. And right now, that's what I'm seeing. For some of you, this is justice, especially if you're selling your home. Let us know if it's you. If you've been trying to sell your home, I feel there was a dirty deed, a dirty action, a deed, okay, like a piece of paper, a deed. Something wasn't right. So it caused a massive delay, and I see a lot of people looking at the document. So they're like looking at this paper and trying to figure out what to do. Let us know if that's you, because you have a possibility coming through in the month of April. It looks like to me around the 3rd or 4th week. This may be one person, it could be more, but those visions are actually for people. And it's also an example of what you can expect in your own life. So if it isn't selling a home, it may be selling a car where you have the same type of situation. But the sale was botched up. It held up all of the proceeds. And that is coming to an end. Thank goodness. I feel that the justice is taking place in this situation. Now that's really going to help you feel more secure in your own foundation. Some of you, and we're looking at prosperity, finances, your career. For some of you, I feel in your career, somebody is leaving, opening up a gateway for you. And I don't feel it's expected. I really don't. I feel that this is subtle. We have a visitor. You may see an orb on screen. I just saw one. And they're heavy in one of my other readings. I think it was Scorpio. There's this energy of like, poof, and that may be the whisper. Hey, so-and-so just left. Go apply for the job. It is going to happen that quick for those of you in that area. It may have already happened. Let us know if that was you. When it comes to physical fitness, I do see somebody walking now, walking, okay? You have weights in your hand, you're walking. The only thing you're missing is a headband, like from the 80s. That's not there. That's not there. But the whole idea of what happened back then, if you were familiar with it, was all about fitness. We had a lot of fitness shows come on TV back then. They were a really big deal. Everybody started trying to get fit and healthy. And I feel that this is what's going on. Now, you may be trying to start a community walk. It may be with animals, with your dog, or I guess cats, but with your dogs. But I feel I'm seeing people, it can be in any way you want. It could be taking the kids in the neighborhood, creating a community where all moms, dads, kids, whoever goes walking. But it's about getting healthy in a fun, uplifting kind of way. This is going to really do good for you. Like if you've been having a hard time sleeping and a lot of anxiety, this walking is going to really help you. Make sure you check with your doctor. I'm not a doctor, and this is a general reading, but I do see that happening for you guys. Now, I'm going to pull another card because there's another message coming through here, and it does have to do with travel. Some of you are going to travel, and it looks like a river, like you're traveling towards a river. I'm seeing Mississippi, so I feel like it's a long river. It doesn't have to be that name, but the river, if you're familiar with the Mississippi River, it goes on and on, right? Kind of like the Colorado River. They're just really long rivers. That's what it looks like to me. This is going to be very good for you. Like, oh, here you go. You got the card of balance, right? This is going to balance you out. That trip, and put it in the comments, that trip is going to be so worth it. So if you've been thinking twice about it, reevaluate it, follow your intuition. And if you feel this whisper of wind blow by, an echo sound, just your intuitive higher self saying you should do it, then do it. Okay, because I really feel this is going to be very beneficial for you, not just so you feel good, because when we're too tired, we can't function. We can't remember anything. We get angry. We get snippety. And right now, people are going to be snippety all over the place because of this solar eclipse, this energy that's going on. You're going to bump into people that are going to be very irritated, maybe weepy. All right. Right when you first see this video around the 1st of April, the end of March, there's heightened emotions going on right now. And it's very in deep, I could go really deep on that, but basically the old version of us is like leaving. So we're going through this massive letting go cycle as a collective. Anybody who hasn't already done it, and even some who did do it, you may have had more to do, but it's like this huge process of a release. All right. And that would be the echoes and the wind also in that category too, but it's let it go. You can't relocate to a new location and hold on to the baggage, or you will have the same thing happen over and over. When we feel like we've been attacked, it will throw our finances out of balance, and we don't want that for you. This is an opportunity for you to really evaluate all the options around you. Do you want this, or do you want this? Literally, that is what's going on. So it's the cycle of ending, where we go through all the different phases: anger, denial, anger. I don't remember the order they're in. Regret, all of these different things that we go through, the processing of grieving. That's what most people have been experiencing. So with you, when I'm saying that you have a lot of weight on you, I feel some of you, this is actually coming from your friends and your family. Like they may be asking you to borrow money. They may be wearing you out. Hey, can you take care of the kids? Can you run this errand for me? Can you drive me over here? Will you help me do this? It may be one person that is doing this, asking all the time. It's just out of balance. It's like not a give and take. It's more you giving, and it's time for you to pull back. All right. Let us know if that's you. Once you do this, and you're going to do it in a nice way, I know it can go either way. You can be really upset with them, or you can actually do it in a very nice way. But if you do it in a nice way, it will save the relationship, won't be hindered. And even if they leave for a while because they're mad at you, that's okay, because it's time for you to really pull your energy back. Again, you have the Six of Pentacles with the family. You see the cards follow me. I don't follow the cards. The Six of Pentacles is somebody right there giving a little bit too much. The scales over here indicate they were out of balance, and it's time for you to rebalance. This person was getting more. They have 3 pentacles over them, and this other person only has 2. If you want to learn how to do the tarot, join my membership on March 3rd. I will start the new series on teaching you guys how to do tarot for yourself. It's for yourself. If you want to take it and learn and do it and say, hey, Lori Ann, that's cool. But that will be on the 3rd of April. Okay, so that's coming. Just look for it in the membership. I'll drop it in a post. You'll see it there. Somebody was like getting the scraps, the leftovers, and I don't think it was necessarily you, but I think you were aware of it. So if I feel it's a family, what it looks like to me, because there's a lot of people around, and somebody's just being like, here, like throwing the scrap leftovers to the dog. That's what it looks like over here, but it's not you. I feel you were observing it. If you found that that was unjustified, it's time for you to really get your voice back and start speaking. When it comes to voice, right here, Gemini, right here, let me know if this is you. You feel tension right here. That's because you're getting ready to speak. It's right here near the mouth. You're getting ready to bring it up and out. And I feel it has something to do with whatever is going on. An injustice in the family. And I don't feel that it's it can be any age, but what I'm seeing is a younger person. I'm talking like between the age of like 17 to 25. So this could have been the age that it happened, and you've been watching it for a very long time, and now it's time to say something. You're going to put a stop to it. Whoever this person was, look, you've been waiting. Talking about this situation, you've been waiting for this to end. Let us know if that is you. The Three of Wands, waiting patiently. We've been planting our seeds and waiting patiently, and I feel that you, as the person who may have been overindulging in family dramas and traumas, now you're going to pull back, and they're not going to like it. That group of people that I'm seeing, this is another scenario, but I do see multiple people. This one has 3 to 4 people in it. They're not going to like you pulling your energy away. It's like, I'm going to worry about me. Okay. So, it kind of is a reversal of what I just said, how don't let anybody, they'll get over it, and they will, as long as you stay true and authentic to yourself. Standing up and moving forward with courage is going to actually feel, some of you, a family dynamic, a family situation that has been, it's like, it's not falling apart, but it's falling fallout. Okay. So I do feel that you guys still get together. You still come together, like birthdays or holidays, and maybe it's the upcoming holiday if you celebrate it. But it's like nobody's the same. So I just had a conversation with a client, and we both agree with the same thing. When a certain figure in the family is no longer with us and they pass on, the family dynamics changed, and that's what happened in her family, and that's what happened in mine. So the person who was like the hierarchy, which was my grandfather, by the way, when he passed away, we didn't celebrate holidays the way we used to. We used to have everybody come together, and then it was only part of the people come together, and then it was just an immediate, and then it wasn't even that. It's like, that's what happens when we start going through this change. You're going to take a leap of faith, and you're going to do it different. If you're dealing with a family group where there's been a lot of turmoil, a lot of traumas and dramas, and they break apart, you're going to take a leap of faith in what you're doing. And this represents Aries, right? The Fool card starting at 0. And that's exactly what Aries is doing. That's exactly what's going on with all these planetary shifts. You being the Fool, whether you're dealing with an Aries or not, You're going to take a leap of faith and you are going to pull the family back in together. And just some of the words that you're going to say is going to be very healing and very, oh, they're also telling me you're going to be cryptic the way that you do it. So it may be giving like a little scenario, maybe like the way I do this, where I give a scenario. So even though that's not your life, a lot of you understand, well, I'm not moving to the mountains, but I am moving, so it makes sense, right? So it's like you're going to give scenarios, you're going to give examples, and you're going to make a difference. And by the time fall comes around, everything is going to be smoothed down. I feel it's going to be by your birthday. I feel it's going to happen really quick for some of you. You may have already started doing it. Let us know if that's you in the comments. Your comments is what keeps this channel up and going. Okay, if you guys stop commenting, I'll be gone. I probably won't even come back. So it lets me know that you want these readings and that you're participating in it, because the energy that I bring to these readings, I am guided in these readings. The messages I hear are for you guys. They have nothing to do with me. And by doing this, you're taking the action. You're being the fool. And right now it's all about action. Aries, the wands energy, the fire, passion, excitement. So this is going to be very, very cool, but you're not doing it in a, I tell you what to do. You're not doing it in, I'm going to lead the group bossy kind of way. This is absolutely open heart space, and you're just allowing it to flow the way it flows. You're allowing people to vent and steering them in a different direction. I don't see you cutting them off, all right? When somebody's got something to say and somebody cuts them off, that is like rude, right? That is rude. I don't see you doing that. You're just going to allow things to flow naturally. You're going to help create the unit back together. This is a unit. The family, you, everybody coming together. Now, some of you, you may be actually dealing with your partner. We're going to look at romance in just a second. But this is the group. This is your first family, your second family, your partner's family, and you. The whole team coming together. The Three of Pentacles represents teamwork. And that's exactly what I feel a lot of you are doing, is you're creating this new environment that's going to be very good. I'm actually surprised. I don't see that, and I didn't get any messages where it was super negative when it comes to family. You may have been going through a lot. I mean, it is definitely powerful and it's needed, but I feel like the old stuff is starting to die down. You may be starting to hear telepathic communication, seeing them in your dreams, having conversations in the middle of the night. You wake up and go, I was just talking to my brother or my ex, and he said, I'm sorry. He goes, I'm sorry. This is healthy. This is good. It isn't spiritual psychosis or religious psychosis. This is actually getting the closure that you need. So just allow it to come through. And when you have this happen, say thank you and give gratitude and go about your day and let it go. That is like a blessing for you coming in. Now, when it comes to romance, I do feel some of you have been waiting a long time for your partner to get up off the couch. They may not be doing a whole lot. They may be going through their own processing, their own ascension experience. You know, the journey is not easy. It's a hard journey, right? Especially if you have to go through it more than once. And many of us do. It just depends on how many things we've been stuck inside in our inner child. If you're on my Substack, which I'll put the link up here, okay, and it'll be in the description box. Just go to my Substack, Rising Through Ascension. I have a new program in there where we're talking a lot about the inner child. Yeah. We have the anxiety card, the Nine of Swords. This is what I mean. This is like a lot of anxiety, and this is about your partner. I feel he's either worried about traveling, worried about relocating, but he is worried about starting a new beginning. And you have the Lover's card, and he's worried about it with you. I say he. It could be he or she. Your partner, whomever. I feel there's a lot of anxiety over whether or not the relationship is going to work, whether or not it's going to go forward. And basically what I'm seeing is that you, Gemini, have it's up to you. You get to make the final decision. I feel they're going to be willing, even though they may still not be taking action yet. We're just moving into this energy right now. So in the next 1 to 2 weeks, by the second week of April is what I'm seeing, you'll see them do it a little bit more. Now, this might be getting up and this is all hypothetical. They may be getting up and taking the trash out when they don't normally do it, and you have to nag them to do it. Okay, that was really basic, but you see what I'm saying? It's something that they just automatically get up and do it, and there's no pressure, and you're like, whoa, all right, that's pretty cool. You're going to start seeing it more and more. The reason why? You've grown. You've grown, you've changed, you've become more confident in yourself. You're being authentic, which means being real. You're being real, and you're speaking the truth, and you're doing it from an open heart space, which is not anger, it's not mean, it's not violating or intimidating. It's actually, I love you, and this or this doesn't work. It's very truth, matter of fact, which you know how to do very well as an air sign communicator. But the growth in you is what's making a difference in your partner. Now, for another group of you, you've got the Star card. Woo, a wish being granted. So for this other group, you and your partner, whatever you've been wishing for, and I do feel some of you, it may be a second honeymoon. If you've been talking about going on a trip, traveling, even buying an investment in something. It may be a vehicle, it could be, but I feel it's something that both of you are going to do. Whatever this means to you, this is a wish being granted, and if you really want to make the relationship work, you will. Your partner will. It's almost like you're in your unseen, invisible team, the higher divine power within you, connecting to the divine source, is going to know how to work through this whole situation and make it be what you want. This is going to be a reward. This is going to be satisfaction, satisfying, intimacy, sensuality, joy, laughter. It's like turning the relationship around. And you've been wanting this to happen, because who I'm seeing is two people that actually love each other, and they lost the ability to communicate. Now, you may have been together, well, I'm seeing 3, that's 3 years. It may be longer than 3 years, of course, could be 30 years. But there's you forgot how to talk to each other. You forgot how to make it exciting. And that's just because of the stress that I was talking about in the very beginning of this reading. Gemini, things are getting ready to turn around, okay? And you hold the power in that as well. So for those of you who want a relationship, and I'm going to be starting to do the relationships reading in the membership. If you are wanting a relationship, you're going to have the relationship. Look, you got a yes card, and it's the Ace of Swords. This is a new beginning, and you're going to pick somebody who is on the same page as you, meaning you're not above them, they aren't above you. You guys are going to walk side by side. You're going to like literally be on the same page, where you may even finish each other's sentences, like the soulmate, not the twin flame. Forget that. Okay, that's all done and over. That was about you. That was about your logic and ego and your emotions and overgiving. It was deep. It was deep. This is going to be somebody who wants a fresh, clean start. All right, they want to go in a direction that is going to be uplifting, very airy. They may be an air sign in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini themselves, or have that heavy air energy about them, because I feel communication is going to be very, very, I'm hearing the word rapid, and I'm just seeing two people like like you're going to talk all the time, which is going to be good. But and I feel Libra out of all this. I feel like more of a Libra for Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. Whoever this person coming in, you're going to like them. It's going to be like, now this is a real relationship. All that ick that you went through, the trials, the challenges, the loneliness, the emptiness and unfulfillingness that you've been through, this person coming in is going to make it's all poof, it's gone. So you want to make certain that when you meet this person, you are wide open and saying, allow a new relationship to come in. I allow abundance. It's all coming in right now. Okay. Now, when it comes to your final message, and I hope that helps you guys, because this is going to be a month that this whole solar eclipse, this new moon, this Aries energy, all of this stuff that's going on. I'm not repeating it because you've probably heard it over and over again from other readers, from other shows. But the energy is shifting and the planets are aligning in such a certain way that it holds the power. The last 14 years is ended, and it may have been a doozy and it is for a lot. It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you were, there was a lot of heaviness in the last 14 years. We're coming out of that, all right? And so between now and December, we're really going to feel this more uplifting. The possibility is real. The ideas, the concepts, the getting the downloads, the creativity, all of these things that used to feel so challenging, if you can get the energy, you're going to be able to grab onto it. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're working or if you're retired, a stay-at-home parent. It does not matter where you live. It's not about geography, age, anything. It's about the individual person and the authentic self. And so I'm being guided to say it's time for you to really dig deep and really connect to divine, connect to your higher source. All right. The creator is saying, call on me. Okay. And if you can't do it, if you can't hear those echoes, the echoes of words, the whispers of ideas, the whispers of movement that allow you to make these decisions, and call upon the team around them, because this is what's going to give you the power. You have two cards. One is power. It's going to give you the power to create everything that you want. Now, that does not mean you're not going to have obstacles. You will. But look at what you've been through. All right. If you can survive that, and you have, you are here. You are not going anywhere, because everything about you is important in this world. You were born for a reason. So the power within you, your personal power, is all about perception. Everything is about perception. Our reality is what we think. Right now, this is about you using mental power. Remember when I said earlier, the mind, the body's mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual body, and your authentic soul. Align them. Don't care what anybody says. If they're telling you you're wrong, don't do it. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your direct connection to your higher self, because that is what guides you through everything. Whether it comes through as a whisper or an echo, you've got an amazing month that is going to hold possibilities galore. Thank you for watching. Much love.